So today, let me talk about what's in a name. Okay, for a lot of us, we have these pet names and we have these names that we keep changing. So suppose somebody has a name of, I don't know, what should we say? Like, sorry, I'm like completely blacked out on this. Anyway, so suppose somebody has a name and people are, having the name. So let's say, for example, the name is Richard. Okay, and he's being called something like Rich. Or somebody has a name like Megha and people are calling her Megs, or somebody has a name called whatever. So basically it's like changing the name, right? Making a short form or making a long form out of it. So one of the things that I have personally understood is that our name is also our identity, and our name also carries with us our life purpose. The reason for this is also because remember, the parents or the bua or whoever gives us the name is given at a very early stage in life, and it does to some extent represent our purpose on life. Not represent, but it's like, let's say for example, if I'm calling Priya, for example, and I keep saying Preeti, Preeti, come here. I'm looking at Priya and saying, Preeti, come here. Preeti, pick up my call. Preeti, do you think she's going to understand? No, right? Because her name is Priya. If I call her Priya, she will understand. So similarly, when the higher beings, when the angels, when our teacher, um, call our name, we don't understand it or we don't recollect it because, we have a formal name and we have a bulane wala name. Bulane wala name as in the calling name, right? So try and encourage people to call you by your birth name or whatever is your legal name. If you need to change it, go ahead and change it legally and change it everywhere. Don't just change it on a legal document and forget about it again, because the name carries a purpose. Okay, it's also important that, and you may have noticed that when we are talking to people and if we take their name, so suppose I say, Kunal, hi, how are you? It's much nicer than, hey, how are you? Right? Because when I'm saying, Kunal, how are you? I'm addressing him. And he knows I'm addressing him. And he responds to the fact that I'm addressing him. So that's how our name is. It has an automatic response, not just from the physical level of practicality. It also has the level of spirituality. So let's say, for example, if my name is Sheetal and somebody calls me Shikha, for example, there's what we call a dissonance. There is a cognitive dissonance in my system. So those of us who have read books by Arthur Powell, which is, the etheric body, the astral body, the mental body, and the causal body. So, we have all these bodies. Now, all these bodies are connected to this particular incarnated soul called Sheetal, right? So if somebody calls me something else, then my body is also like, what are they talking about? So it takes a couple of more seconds, right? So if you're on the spiritual path and you're looking for solution and you're looking for guidance and you feel that it's not coming fast enough, just look into the name angle. Okay. Also, if you are trying to get through to somebody else in your family and they're also not understanding your message, just try to see, are you using their name when you address them? Are you using their name with love? Are you using their name with respect? Because yes, the name is not everything, but the name labels the personality. So just to go a little bit deeper into spirituality, when we talk about the higher soul has many, many incarnations, right? And this is one incarnation, which is called Sheetal. So in this particular incarnation, this particular Sheetal is supposed to do certain things. Okay, so when my higher soul calls my name or is trying to say something to me, if I'm not addressing myself as Sheetal, if I myself don't identify myself as the person Sheetal, I'm not going to be able to understand that guidance, right? I'm going to think it's meant for somebody else. So that's kind of what happens with our name. So yeah, be really nice if we can all emulate GMCKS, but it will be better if we don't call ourselves GMCKS till we are worthy of the name. So the way we do super brain yoga is that we cross our arms in front of our chest. We connect the tongue to the palate, which means to the roof of the mouth. We make sure that the right hand is on top, okay, through the whole exercise. Once we start, we do this 7 times. So once you start, you need to do it 7 times. And so this is the position. So we're going to connect the tongue to the palate. Make sure your right hand is on top. And then as we inhale, we are going to do a semi-squat. Okay, that was a full squat. This is a semi-squat. So you can do 7. If you can't go down all the way, then just do a semi-squat. And if you can go down all the way, then do it 7 times. Let's start. Inhale, go down, 1. Inhale, go down, 2. Inhale, go down, 3. Inhale, go down, 4. Inhale, go down, 5. Inhale, go down, 6. And the last one. Okay, please stand up. Feel the energy moving everywhere in your body. So just to answer the question, so Superman Yoga is an exercise that helps balance the upper chakras and the lower chakras. What that basically means is that it makes sure that all our chakras are of the same size and that they're all moving in the same direction. So what that enables us to do is, if we are over planning, then it helps us to increase the action related to that planning. And if we are, doing a lot, just kind of running around doing a lot of things, it helps to move the energy to upwards to the thinking chakras and helps improve our planning function. So this is something that you can teach your children. They can do it before they study. It helps to speed up the entire system. You can also do it for yourself. I do it at least once a day. And I would recommend that you do it like the 7 sets, like 7 up and down. I suggest you do it not more than 3 times a day. Okay. Today we talked about what's in a name, so I would like you to think about that. I would like you to call people with their correct name. I would also like you to see if it has an impact on them, whether it changes the way they respond to you. So, instead of calling your child Munna, if you just call him or her by their real name, just see if it makes any difference. And let's see, this is Pranic Healing, so, we experiment and we try to validate anything that is told to us. So try and validate and see what happens. Okay, so see you soon. Bye.